Hey you guys, it's Rowie. I hope you're amazing today. I feel amazing because I just did this bomb look. I decided to do a pastel rainbow glossy eye and I wanted to film it for you guys to show you how easy it is because it's really simple. Honestly, the gloss that I'm using is so good and it really holds, so I feel like you could wear this out. Maybe not all day, but like an evening thing for like 2 to 3 hours, and it's very comfortable in my eye right now. So yeah, if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. So before we start applying any color at all, we want to prep our lids so they're ready for those light pastel shades because we really want them to pop. I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and just dot the tiniest bit on my lids. That's going to help us lay down a really nice even canvas for our shadows. So I put a very thin layer of concealer because we want to pop down the P. Louise white base. I've used this before in a video. It's really good for getting a nice bright base for your shadows. I'm going to take a flat brush. This one is Zoeva 233 Cream Shader. I'm going to squeeze the product up and grab some of it onto the brush. And I'm going to start to dab that right onto the lid. Once that white is on there nice and thick, you want to take a little precision brush and just blend the edges through. I might even just build up that white a little bit more because we've diffused it quite a bit, and then we're going to blend it out. I'm just using very like soft stippling motions to soften the edges there. I'm going to take my 225 Luxe Eye Blender from Zoeva and just blend the edges through once more, really softening up that white tone. Alright, you can see that difference, yes? Yes, we can see the difference. We want a nice blank canvas for those pastel shades. I'm just going to catch up the other eye and then we can move on. Okay, we've finessed the base, it's done. We can move on to the colors. Now, here's my dilemma. Here is my dilemma. I was trying to decide what shade I should do for this glossy lid and I really just couldn't. I sent in a question box on Instagram and that was even more confusing because you guys listed every single color known to mankind. Nothing was unanimous. It wasn't like, oh, we all want a blue. It was very mixed. So I've decided to do like a pastel rainbow, and I want to do warm tones on one eye and cooler tones on the other. Then we just get the best of both worlds, you know, like everyone is happy. I'm happy because I love rainbow, and we get to see a wonderful glossy rainbow eye come to life. Now, in terms of what I want to use, so this bad boy is an incredible oh my god, I literally nearly just dropped that. That is not cute. We're going to be using this absolute stunning palette from ColourPop. It's all rainbow, but like look at the shades. I died. It has such an incredible range of colors and it has a great mix of shimmers, glitters, and mattes. It really has everything. I also have Claro Sykes Box, which I use a lot, as you can see. This palette is well loved because it's fucking good. I'm going to jump straight in with Sprite, this beautiful mint shade from the Sykes Box palette. And we're going to start to blend that in right in the inner corner. This color is so nice. So as you can see, I'm really bringing it all the way into the inner corner. Really close, like almost at the bridge of the nose. Alright, that was quick. That's pretty easy. I'm going to swap palettes. I'm going to go to the ColourPop palette and I'm going to use this beautiful pastel blue, which I haven't used before, but I'm dying because it's so pretty. I'm going in with a similar brush, just a different one. Tapping into that blue. Oh my god, hi. Hello. This looks so good already. So basically just going to pat that into the mid section of my lid. And we're going to pat it really close to the green, almost overlapping it, just so the blend is real seamless. Hang on, I need to go back in with green. I'm just going to dab that ever so slightly. I just saw like a tiny little gap. So I'm just filling it in, kind of overlapping that blue so we get the softest, most delicate, most beautiful color transition. You'll notice as well how delicate I'm being with my brushes. I'm really holding it at the very end and just ever so slightly blending and tapping that color in. I'm not pushing the colors too hard into the skin, really just fluffing it on. If that makes sense. I don't even know if that makes sense, but real soft, real delicate, real gentle. Just gotta think about what brush I want to use. I might use this brush right here. It's from Real Techniques. It's just like a bit fluffy, a little bit bigger than what I've been using. And I'm gonna go in with the Fantasia Beautiful Lavender Purple from the Clarisonic palette. And again, we're just gonna softly add that to the outer corner. So I'm literally just pushing that into the skin, like so. Maybe even just flicking it out a little bit. I'm going back in with a bit more blue. I've just changed my brush to something a little bit flatter. We lost the blue a bit, so bring it back. This is a really good brush if you want to pack color on. It's Anastasia Beverly Hills A27 and it's got quite a flat, rounded head. And it really helps just pack it on very softly, tapping that into the skin, not grinding it in at all. So for those warmer tones on my left eye, I'm going to go in with the shade Glow from Clarisonic, a beautiful soft lemony yellow. I'm going to do the exact same thing we did on the right eye. We're going to start on the inner corner and just dab that in. So the next shade is less orange, more of like a peachy shade, which I think is quite cute. That's from the ColourPop palette, this shade right here. And again, we're just going to tap that into the eye. Oh, this is coming out like not as I expected, this color. It's a lot more pink and really bright, like not pastel, but okay. I'm gonna go in with this orange and use that as a bit of a transition shade. We're gonna use Baby Jane, which is this gorgeous soft pink here. I'm gonna add that to the corner of the eye. What do we think of this look so far? I'm dying, I love it. I really, really love it. But before I add gloss, I wanna add lashes. And the reason why I wanna add those first is because if I add lashes after I do gloss, then they might slip around because of the gloss. I'm gonna add the lashes and then I'll show you how I apply gloss without getting all over my lashes. I'm gonna be using these faux mink lashes. They're from Petite Cosmetics. These are in the style Lavish. I highly recommend you guys. Petite Cosmetics, get on it. I've only just started using these lashes and I'm obsessed. They're really, really good. I always film lashes off camera, but I'll show you the process. Why not? Let's do it. I'm gonna take some Duo Lash Glue, squeeze just a tiny bit out on a makeup pad, like this. Ew, the makeup pad is dirty, but you get the gist. And then what I do is I take a Q-tip, I dip into the glue and dot it along the lash line so I get a nice thin but even layer. I'm also just gonna brush my lashes up with my Better Than Sex mascara. So once the glue is on the lash band and we've let it dry down for about 30 seconds, we can take that lash, I like to grip it right in the middle, and then just hover it down and stick it as close to the lash line as we possibly can. Also, using tweezers helps me place the inner and outer corners in the exact right spot. Once we're done with that, I'm gonna quickly attend to my cheeks. I've got my Anastasia Beverly Hills Medium Contour Kit, and we're just gonna add a little bit of definition to the cheekbones. I'm gonna use my NARS Orgasm blush. I always use this, I've used it for years. And I'm gonna add a little bit of blush to my cheeks. And then finally going in with Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Highlighter. Now for the part that we've all been waiting for. What I wanna do first though is I've got my Laura Mercier translucent powder and I just want to add a touch of that to the shadow just to lock it in and so it doesn't slip and move around when I add that gloss. I'm taking this A25 Anastasia Beverly Hills fluffy brush. I honestly just need a little bit of that powder. Even then I'm just going to dust most of it off and I'm going to very gently sort of tap that into the shadow. I just don't want to move anything. That's the main goal here. For the gloss, I'm going to be using Linda Hallberg's Infinity Gloss. Now, I cannot recommend this gloss any further. Probably the best gloss that you can use for glossy lids, mainly because it doesn't move and it doesn't slip and it doesn't drip into your eyes, and that's definitely happened to me before and it's wild. We don't like it. Gloss locks in place, it doesn't move, and it gives you like a really nice shine. And my lids crease, like I do have quite a bit of creasing going on in my lids. This doesn't really get in the creases and make it look shit. Linda Hallberg's Infinity Gloss, get on it if you want to do glossy eyes. If I had to recommend an alternative, I think the MAC lip gloss is quite good. I even think the Rimmel ones are quite good. Rimmel have a clear gloss. You could even try that. I like the gloss by itself. I haven't used it on my eyelids, to be honest, but I have used it on my lips and it has the same sort of consistency as the lip gloss from MAC. So those are two alternatives, but like, come on, just get the good shit. Just get the good shit. I've got this flathead brush here. It's quite flat. It's from NYX Cosmetics. Oh, fuck me. I've squeezed a little bit of that product up. I'm gonna grab a bit of it like that. And what we're gonna do with my left hand, I'm going to gently hold down my fluffy lashes, and with the other hand, I'm going to pat on the gloss. We don't wanna smear it along. We don't want the colors to move. I'm just gonna pat it on top. And just like that, we've got a glossy lid. I'm going to do the same to the other side. I'm just building the gloss, making it a little bit thicker. That's very cute. Okay, that is literally it. The last thing I want to do is add a bit of gloss to my lips. I'm going to take Fenty Beauty's Fussy Gloss Bomb. Love this. The last thing I want to do is lock everything in place with my Fix Plus from MAC. Especially those lids, lock it in. And that's pretty much it. Like, it's really, really simple. I think the Infinity Glass helps because it's such a good gloss. It's really just a matter of just pasting it on and being quite delicate and filling in the corners. It's not too crazy, but yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm so happy to finally do a glossy eye tutorial for you. I think the next one I want to do is a jet black glossy eye. So I'm keen to do that. Let me know what you think and if you want to see that too. Thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate you watching. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you guys soon, hopefully. Bye.